What's going on, everybody? You know what it is. It's me, CNSC, back with ideas to bring you another classic cast. What's going on, Ideas? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. What game have you brought out for us today?
This is a pretty cool game. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember when I first got into Broodwar, this was referred to me as one of the greatest ZVTs ever played. And I thought it would be really cool. I mean, I know Neo Arkanoid is out of the rotation now, but I thought it would be really fun to go back and watch how the pros played on it back when it was a brand new map.
Yeah.
So this is 2007 when Neo. I believe this is the third Shinhan Bank OSL. This is the semifinals, Game 5 between Savior and Iris. I know Savior sucks, match fixer, go to hell. But you gotta give credit when it's due. He was an amazing Zerg player, and Iris was an amazing Terran player. He never won a title, but he was in so many amazing matches. I could give you a list of like 5 to 10 like awesome series he's been in his career. And this is one of them.
Absolutely. Think what you want about Savior, but we can't take away from Iris. You know, he had an amazing game. He had a lot of amazing games. I mean, all the games that Savior played on, we can't just throw them away.
Between Iris and GG Play is one of the greatest OSL finals ever played. Like if you ever get into doing like retro series, like whole best of 5 series cast, you should definitely do that one. It's one of the best.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, let's get started here. This is also interesting. This is a team kill situation. They're both on the same team. They're both CJ and TIS players.
Ooh, that adds a little bit extra. You know, these guys have played against each other. They probably practiced on this map together, so they know each other's styles. Let's see what they end up bringing out here.
So at this point, this is actually Savior's first. He had won 2 MSLs and been to 3 MSL finals in a row. And he's about to, after this, in a couple weeks, go lose to Savior in the Protoss Revolution of the GOM TV MSL final. But this is actually, believe it or not, he Royal Roaded his first OSL. For some reason, even though he was destroying in the MSL and in Pro League during his reign as the first Zerg Bonjour, he never got past the preliminaries in OSL until until this OSL that kind of like capped his Bonjour achievement, basically. So this is basically peak and also the end of his Bonjour career.
Right.
So yeah, let's get into the casting here.
This is cool. This is one base. This is actually, I think, one of the strongest ways that players have opened on this map for Zerg. He's going to be going for a really, really fast Spire here. I've seen Jadong do this. Not often, and not many players have copied him, but I thought that this was the absolute best way to play here. You make just a single pair of Lings, 1 or 2 pairs actually, and then you send them to kill the Chrysalis. You get the very fastest Spire possible on one base. You go on Harass, and then you take double expansion after that, because you use the Lings to kill. It just takes just enough time that you'll have enough money to throw down that second hatch. And then once the Lings go and kill the other Chrysalis on the other side, you'll have enough for a third hatch, and then you just go 3 hatch mute after that. And he looks like he's going to be doing that unless he goes for some sort of crazy tech here. There's a lot of buildings in the middle of the map, so you can break those down with lurkers relatively quickly. But I think that might be something you would expect.
14 CC on Iris's side.
Yeah, here's those 2 Lings.
Yeah, so this is, looks like this is just Jadong just going back. He's just going back to 2007 for this build. Yeah,
I guess so. I actually hadn't seen anyone else use that style, and it looked really, really powerful.
Flash actually stole 14 CC from Iris, I'm going to call it. So,
it is a crazy map. If you haven't seen this map before, it is kind of an island. There's tons of buildings.
I tried to describe this map from the the Shadow of War or whatever in this map, but yeah, look up Neo Arkanoid. Go on Wikipedia, look up Neo Arkanoid if you're not familiar. But yeah, it's this weird semi-island map with all these buildings.
That's right. buildings, and you got 3 bases in your base. It's just Chrysalis blocking them.
Yeah, each quadrant has 3 bases, but you got to kill those Chrysalises before you can, or you can be a Terran and just lift off these cowards, lifting their buildings off.
Yeah, just float over. That's
we got some Zerg bias in this cast.
It is a pretty strong ability for sure, and especially when you have a situation like this, being able to go 14cc. He's going to have a lot of income here very, very quickly. Even though it's not perfectly optimal, that's still a good amount of additional mineral income. He's going to be able to tech up really fast here as well. Everything going along swimmingly for Iris, but is he going to be able to hold these Mutalisks? Because these are coming extremely fast.
Really interested to see the state of Muta Micro in early 2007. Because I knew by this point, like, the Muta Micro trick was discovered, but I don't think it was nearly as perfected as it was by like 2008 or 2009.
Well, for sure not.
But I'm really interested to see what it is like, because I remember like you casted that game of some ZVT of like Flash versus Effort, and Flash's like turret placement was like so weird and stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, I think that was like a big part of like his TVZ turret defense was so weird. And it was like before they even had the timing bars, that like there would be so many games back then where it's like, oh, the Terran just built his turrets 5 seconds late, so he just loses.
Right.
Like there's so many more of those back then.
Yeah, absolutely. People didn't have it quite figured out. Nowadays, the scanners come up at the perfect time. You scan the base, you see exactly the timing on the eggs, and then you know the moment you need to build turrets. It's all very fleshed out.
If it's 2 hatch, I need to get these turrets done by 6 minutes or whatever. I don't know, because I'm not good at the game, but they know.
That's right.
Yeah, Iris's turrets are ready.
Iris's turrets are not ready, and he's taking some damage here. He doesn't have range yet, so chasing down these Mutas is going to be a problem. Mutas can go for that natural base as well. I doubt that there's turrets over in that location, since there's none here in the main. He's actually just hanging out by the barracks, and there's no turrets here either. So if he manages to take control over this area, that could be really a big problem for Iris.
Yeah, Iris already has 3 racks pumping, which I guess isn't that much, but I guess he could have more than that. I'm trying to think of like what state of how many barracks he should have by this point.
Oh yeah, this is not bad. And he also, I mean, the power of the 14cc, it cannot be underestimated.
It's not like a full 14cc because it was like off center or whatever, but yeah, he's in good shape. He's in better shape than Savior's economy. Although, you know, Savior just got that 3rd hatch started to mine, so.
That's right. So he will have that 2nd gas coming and a 3rd gas on the way very shortly. He's going to continuously produce Mutas, and he's actually making a transition here with the Hydralisk Den coming down. I wasn't really expecting that this quickly. And we're not going to see any Valkyries this game. At least, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think back then Valkyries were considered viable at all.
No, I don't think so. So probably it'll just be straight up into Science Vessel.
Yeah, probably straight up SK Terran, which was just strategy as old as time.
Well, what do you think of the Mutalisk micro so far? It's not too bad.
You know, it's not too bad, but it's not nearly as aggressive. It's like, you know, it's like you watch a 2-hatch Muta player today, and they'll use their 5 Mutas and directly fight the Marine medic, you know, like straight up. And Savior's a lot more cautious with his Mutas because maybe he's not as confident with it. And I guess also it was like I was listening to the Tastosis cast, and he mentioned how Mutas are a lot more dangerous because of the higher turn rate in Remastered, and that's something I never really considered. So maybe that is part of it. I think also it is just, hey, if you've been microing Mutas for since, you know, if you're Jaedong or Queen, you've been microing Mutas for 15 years, so you're just going to be a lot better at it than you were in 2007.
That's true. Also, a lot less turrets have been built than you would regularly see.
And I think that's because Mutas weren't as dangerous back then. Like, players weren't as good at using them.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, so Savior was famous for, like, standardizing 3-hatch Muta into getting your third base, transitioning it into like the standard 3-hatch play of like build your third hatch in your main before gas, build 9 meterless, build your like the build order that you learn when you're Zerg of like, you know, get your lurkers, use the lurkers to defend your third gas on your on your third base, and then get into defilers and then get ultras. Like that is what Savior is like known for, not so much like, and known for like management and defiler play, not really known as like a hyper aggressive meta player.
Right. Right, that's more of a Jaedong thing for sure. Jaedong was the one.
And especially July, who was like the other really big Zerg like champion at the time, or like a little before Savior, I guess.
We're seeing him just kind of harass this Marine medic force. Eventually, he's gonna get through one of these areas, but there's seems to be lurkers at every location now. This is not going to be easy to break through. We don't have any science vessels out yet. He's still setting Marines on the field.
Kind of interesting seeing him move out like that without the starport, or you know, without the vessel yet. But yeah. I mean, I guess that's what you do, right? That's just how you play your metas.
And Savior having some opportunities here to pick off a few Marines, kind of falling back from that though. What is he saving these Mutalists for? They're not going to last into the late game. Oh, he's going for Greater Spire. Okay.
Interesting.
So that's why he wasn't diving in.
Keep picking games with Guardians, I guess.
Yeah, it's I think you got to be kind of wondering here as Iris as well, like, well, why are you being so shy with
he already
these?
has the lurkers though, so it's kind of, I think I wonder if it's a, hey, these metas are still alive, I might as well turn them into Guardians sort of thing.
Maybe
we'll see.
Looks like Iris wants to push here. He's got his first science vessel out, scanning to see where the army is here for Savior, and he's gonna break through wherever his army is not.
Iris was known as a super aggressive Terran player, like tons of drops, like always pushing and attacking his opponents. Which, I mean, that's like kind of just like standard, like real good Terran play, right? But I think back then he was very notable for it, and like being able to have the macro to support it also.
Looks like he's gonna break through here. He's already wasted his scan though, and Savior just completely on top of this. He's got a nice wide angle here with his lurkers. You're not making it through there without some serious casualties. So Iris just gonna fall back, add some more barracks.
Yeah, I'm interested. He's not going for the drop some tanks in the little island thing, which is like that super annoying thing that Terrans always can do on this map. You know what I'm talking about?
I kind of forget about that. That's even a thing. But yeah, you're totally right. That's super annoying.
But yeah, he just wants to go pure SK Terran here.
It's like he's planning to get a fourth base out as well. Or third base, excuse me. Cannot kill this Defiler.
Defiler, just chilling. I love that.
Just gonna run on by the Dark Swarm here. Try to get into the main base. Oh man, this is quite the run by here. A lot of confidence shown by Iris, just really showing his aggressive side.
He will just run by swarms, yeah.
Running up here, trying to get behind the mineral patches. He kills a ton of drones there. Gonna go after some of the tech here as well. Savior trying his best to throw down swarms and keep his stuff alive, but Iris is now outside of the swarm area. There's no Defiler around here either to kind of assist. Oh, he needs to throw down Dark Swarm here. All the lurkers die, and he's just gonna keep on retreating. Eventually he is gonna track this down, but a lot of economy has been lost.
Almost every drone in the main is gone.
It's like,
and he keeps the vessels, all the vessels is kept alive too, right?
That's huge. Keeping those vessels alive. It's so hard to keep them alive during a run by if there's a couple of Scourge. I don't know where the mutas are. They should be around here somewhere. I didn't see them go down.
I think they died in that attack, or maybe he just flew them somewhere. I lost track of them.
Very strange. We did see one muta get irradiated, but
I want to see one Guardian.
Yeah, we should be seeing at least one since we did invest so much money into Getting that Greater
Oh.
Spire. There's a nice plague.
Nice plague, yeah. It looks like that's speed on the Hydras. Maybe he's going into Hydra Defiler now.
Well, that would be sick. This is a style that's been around for a long time, but it's still very, very popular. A lot of players kind of bringing it back into the meta now. Drops are on the way. Okay, here we go. Bringing out the dropships. He doesn't have tanks with this, but he's going to try and put some chaos on the map. Try to get Savior off balance here as he comes into the front. Dropping in the back as well. Here we go. Iris. Can he break through here? Can he get some serious drone kills? Looks like splitting Savior's attention gonna pay off. He might be able to pick off this Defiler. Nope, not able to get it. Looks like all the Marines gonna go down here to a few Hydras and a single Lurker. Lurker's running forward. Too many of them were killed by Irradiates. Not all of them gonna be able to run by, but a bunch managed to. About 10 Marines with no medics getting down here into the third base, killing off a ton of drones. Back to work there at the natural. But Savior still needs to deal with this run by. Gonna bring Hydras down to clean this up. Without the medics, these Marines do very, very bad. Actually needs to bring everything back forward again. Another bunch of Irradiates go down on this, and Savior, man, he is running on dry here.
Everywhere right now. This is crazy. What are those two Marines are on break?
They're not attacking. What is going on there? They should be getting a bunch of drone kills right now, and honestly, Savior should have cleaned them up. But now a bunch of Firebat's gonna come in here. Can he get a whole ton of? Okay, he's actually gonna fight with the sunken colony there instead. Thought he was gonna fire down on some of those workers and kill off a bunch of them. Oh, the Nidus goes down. Really nice kill there. Hydra's coming up from the left, Lurkers from the right. He has to run forward, but everything gonna get crushed here. I think this is starting to fall apart here for Iris.
What's going on in the bottom right corner because it's kind of blurry. But I'm like, is Savior trying to take a base down there, or is there just like an Overlord there? Okay, there's Savior's base, bottom left corner.
Okay.
I don't know what's in the bottom right corner. No idea.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. The color with this tile set
is orange on orange.
Yeah. Very hard to see. This is getting to be quite a cloud of science vessels here. He really needs to get a plague on this. Oh, that plague.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. All of these science vessels are going to be so incredibly low now. Hydraless shots should be able to one-hit them. And that's dangerous now. I think you send those home.
He's done a good job rebuilding his drone count.
Another great plague there.
Oh my god. These are the plagues we live for, Zerg players.
Yeah, these plagues can absolutely swing the game in your favor. He's gonna run up, try to kill as many of these as he can. About 4 or 5 science vessels go down immediately. 2 Lurkers here, right on top of this drop. 3 actually, plus the 2 sunken colonies should be able to hold on against this. Yeah, everything just gonna die here for Iris. Not able to break through, make any progress over here at this natural. Jadon locked tight now. Does he have a... Oh, sorry. Savior. Savior, does he have a Nidus network? He needs a Nidus down to this bottom left-hand corner. Otherwise, he could hit that with the dropship and just take that out easily.
He just dropped he used Overlord drop to get that over there? Yeah, he had to because it's walled off. Yeah.
Overlord drop.
Nice.
Here we go. A ton of Hydras being picked up now. He's going to send them into the base here. The third base for Iris. If he's got a Defiler in there as well, this could be absolutely devastating. All he's got over here at the natural is a Defiler and 2 Lurkers. That is it. That's all that's holding on to his natural and main. But it might be enough here. Look at that. Picking up the command center immediately. A nice move by Iris just to get out of there as quickly as possible. And just form a defensive position a little bit farther back. He's going to lose that command center though. Command center gonna go down. Another drop here. Wait, it's not unloading. It's not unloading. He's forgotten about it. Oh, can he get a good plague here? Very nice plague there in the front. And this drop finally now going to unload. This is a lot of Marines. I don't even see a medic in there. Just pure Marine. Okay, 1 medic. That's a lot of firepower, and Savior gonna lose all his drones down here, man. So much going down right now. Iris trading base for base, and this is actually in his favor because Jaedong needs to be ahead on bases here. He can't just sit. Or, God damn it! I keep saying
Okay.
Jaedong.
Keep going.
Savior keeps he's behind right now. He's got to stay ahead
Although
on bases.
Turn
Nice
only need
drop.
one base really. Zerg need 3.
That's right.
That's just how the game works.
Exactly.
And, yeah, every time Savior gets in there with a drop, it just wipes the drone line. It hurts.
Absolutely, and even though he's managed to pick off that third base, he needs to get another gas going here.
Yeah, the
pretty darn
hatchery
quick.
is so low. If he didn't waste, Iris didn't waste his. If he was focusing, he could have took down that hatchery easy.
That's true. Probably
But
gonna
he
regret
killed
that later.
He killed that queen's nest though, so they won't be getting parasited.
Right.
Oh man, the run by is so obnoxious.
Another run by here. Oh my
You
gosh.
don't see that enough anymore. I guess it's kind of the map though, but man, it's awesome. I love it.
Looks like he's
Fighting
gonna
it
lose the
again.
Hydralis Den. Oh no, Hydralis Den, and he might lose an upgrade here as well. I
Let's
put
see
a
if you're
flag
doing-
down.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice.
We'll be able to clear that now. Another
Oh
drop.
my god, another drop. Iris is all over the place.
This is classic
awesome.
Iris.
Oh,
Gonna micro this
my God,
one
yes.
single Marine. Oh my goodness. He's actually keeping that one Marine alive just to deal a little bit of extra damage. But this base in the bottom left, it's gone unscouted. Savior, or Iris would be all over that base if he knew about it.
Yeah, one drop would just kill it. Although I think now if he sees the Nidus Canal, he'll know there's got to be another base around here.
Yeah, absolutely. Hydra's trying to run forward and pick off some of these science vessels. They do get a couple, but a lot of great irradiates go down. A lot of high value irradiates on high value targets. He's gonna run up underneath the Darkstorm as well and kill a bunch of these Hydras, and now gonna make a run by here over to the right. Nice plague, really nice plague there. Gonna cover a lot of those units. Hydra and Ling should be able to clear this now. Lurkers are gonna come forward. The Darkstorm should come down here, retreating to the south once again. Can he actually pick off that hatchery? Note 2 Lurkers right there. Another drop coming in though. Maybe he can get the hatchery from this angle. Oh man, this hatch is so low. He just needs to right click. He gets it. He gets the hatch. Hatch goes down. Iris limiting Savior's macro here by quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm
Gonna
like,
slow
does he
him
even
down.
have a macro hatch? I'm trying to. Ooh, this is like the way that they going into the first person view is so fun. You don't really get that anymore in
here we
like
go.
ASL.
Dropship down into the bottom left. The Scourge are there, but they're just not clicked on. Oh, he's dropping SCVs.
Whoops.
Oh no.
I'll go to the other main base. See.
Oh, but the Scourge are coming. He's gonna spot this this hatchery going down in that location. Bottom left. Oh man, running the Marines in here. Not a good look. Losing a ton of Marines there. He's gonna come back for another round of Irradiate. Is Jaedong prepared? Good plague there. Getting another 4 vessels. Should be able to clear those shortly if he tries to run in again. Oh man, making a bunch of lurkers to preserve the Hydras that were irradiated. He's gonna go for some kills on these, but another run by here again. Trying to run by Iris just non-stop with this play. Gonna kill both of those lurkers as well. The third lurker goes down. Oh my god. Just almost not able to hold on. There we go. The Nidus gets picked off. Main base is under
Did you
threat.
use the Hydra Den again?
Oh god, the Hydrogen could go down. And the Spire as well irradiates on everything. Although he's gotten a lot of plagues on these vessels, he's not been able to clear them out as well as he'd like. Coming down to the bottom left. Gonna try and get on top of this production here. Looks like big surround with the Hydras and Lings. Now finally going to clear this out. Really good play from Savior. Keeping his bases alive here. Keeping his Hydralisk Den alive. The most important building in the game right now. Needs to keep that thing going. Because so many units have been plagued. So many science vessels have been plagued. How are we looking on minerals here? I think the main base is mined out. This natural might be close as well. This third base still looks rather healthy, but what is this?
Oh, he didn't even start on his fourth yet.
Oh no, not paying attention to his fourth there. A little bit too busy with the run-bys and the drops.
It's also just very awkward how he has to now transport it like to cross-map position instead of the more easily bottom left position because Savior took it.
Yeah, he's gonna come in here with a drop as well. Oh no!
Oh, ouch.
So painful. Oh
that
my
might
god.
be like one of the biggest moves in the game, actually.
Absolutely.
Because he lost those 3 fully loaded dropships.
Yeah, those 3 fully loaded dropships would have been so much trouble for Savior down here in the bottom left, but picking them off means he kills a huge amount of supply. And now he's in such a good position. The pressure is really off here. He can start to make that Nidus once again. He can throw down more bases around the map. He can start to get macro hatches.
Yeah.
Oh man, he is feeling better and better right now. Iris searching for a location he can take a base. Looks like the bottom right is going to be his home for now. Coming out with...
He's going to have to kill all the walls to get down there just so he can send his army down.
Yeah, absolutely. And these science vessels, I think a lot of them have been plagued.
Yeah,
he's got to be really careful with them. He can't actually just keep flying in and throwing down radiates and getting out for free. He's going to have to bring his whole army with this and be really careful about which science vessels he sends forward. There's a pick off there. The Hydralisk doing their work. He's coming up with the Lurkers. Does get irradiated. Come on, Hydra's got to get some shots off. No, not able to get any more of those science vessels. A couple more dropships have been produced, so he's going to stick with this dropship play. We rarely see in this day and age continued dropship play, even into the late game. It kind of falls off a little bit later, but Iris... He's in love with these dropships, man. He is a dropship master for sure. Gonna keep on dropping and trying to take out Savior bases. Now heading down to the bottom left. This is the full army. And the Nidus has just popped up. He's ready to go. Can he get a good plague and a Dark Swarm to save this base? He doesn't have much here. Iris definitely has the advantage in terms of numbers, taking some... consumes here. He's gonna throw down a Dark Storm. Does he have a plague? No plague. There's the Nidus. Nidus goes down. Oh gosh, is Iris gonna be able to break here? One Lurker does come up. We got some sunken colonies. He finds a location with no Dark Swarm and will pick off that one sunken. A lot of drones going down here. He's even consuming some of his own drones just to stay alive right now. Iris does back off.
Kept that one Defiler alive.
That was so close. There we go. One Defiler manages to live.
Oh my god.
And gets a massive, massive plague off. A drop down here in the bottom right as well. Finishing off that base from Iris. Such a massive move now from our Zerg player. He's going to try and jump up here with his Lurkers. Got to be careful, though. Don't lose those units. They're everything that he has left here. He needs some more Lings to pop out. Hydras are going to pop with the plagued units. They one-shot everything and get rid of this drop. I think Savior might have this. Okay, this one Marine doing a lot of damage now. Picking off quite a few of these drones. Another army moving out on the map. The dropships here gonna have to retreat in shame. Not able to get their job done. And this base is really mining out now. I can't even count the number of times the Nidus network has fallen this game, man. I don't remember. 4 or 5 times? Yeah. It's gone down a lot.
Iris likes to kill Nidus canals.
He's done a great job of it this game.
Sorry, if there are SCVs in these dropships.
He sees kind of the situation he's in here, the mess that he's in right now, with those extra bases having gone down.
Kind of do or die right now.
Yeah, he's got to get in here and break this base. There's no two ways about it.
But he's got a smaller army than last time.
Smaller army, and you know, he doesn't have the benefit of picking off that Nidus network before the army pops through. So a bunch of army pops through here. It's going to overwhelm this force. Lurkers, Hydras pushing everything back. The science vessel count has dropped dramatically here, and that's probably going to be it. Iris on full retreat here, whereas Savior, he's got a full 5 base economy to work with. Of course, his main's probably mined out. The gas is probably gone, maybe in the natural as well, but he's still looking healthy in this game, whereas Iris just completely limping right now. It's a great move, making some lurkers out of these Hydras that have been irradiated. Here comes a drop, a Hail Mary drop, perhaps, into one of these bases.
Might be just some SCVs to mine somewhere.
SCVs, you think so? We'll see. Maybe gonna land down. Is he gonna drop?
I mean, yeah, who knows? I'm just looking at Iris' situation. I'm like, he needs a 4th base.
Yeah.
The only way he could get it is with drop.
Yeah, he needs a base for sure. That's the last mineral patch.
My God. He got 12 minerals left.
Oh man, he's got no minerals to mine from at this point. Look at how much money is here for Savior. Every moment that goes by here is going to be more and more advantage Savior. He's going to take his time here, fall back a little bit, let the army push forward. Do we have a Defiler here? No, but a ton of Scourge make their way up here and kill a bunch of Science Vessels. Wow. Every Science Vessel goes down. A nice bit of targeting there from Savior at the end with his Hydras, and bringing forward the Scourge as well. Just clears that cloud. That Science Vessel cloud that's been carrying Iris in this game is now just completely gone. It looks like he's picked up one of his command centers.
Yeah,
I don't know where he's actually heading with that.
This is the first person view to see like what the hell he's doing.
Is focusing on
he's mining no money.
Is focusing on his Marines here.
Like, that was like the trick they did back then, because they couldn't like get the live mineral count, so they do like the first person view to like see,
right,
let the commentators see how much money he had. But then also it's cool as hell to get the first person view. I wish they did that more in ASL.
That would be cool. Looks like this command center floating through the middle of the map is going to get taken down at this point.
The Defiler train. You already ate this.
Iris just kind of processing his loss here. He's definitely going to lose this one. Big plague there. Another one, and Hydra's going to come forward and finish off this army. Every unit here plagued at this point. Still trying to micro, but GG is finally called. Iris taps out. Savior.
Also sweaty guy. Iris, or Savior's sweatier than Iris there.
It was really close a few times. A couple of those drops I thought were going to knock him out. Especially when he lost the Nidus down in the bottom left-hand corner. I thought his base was going to die for sure. Some great micro from him, though. Absolutely tenacious play. And I'm glad I got to watch this one. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, they definitely played their hearts out there. That was an awesome game. I'm glad I got to rewatch it. Thanks for having me on to watch it with you.
Yeah, absolutely. A really cool map that, you know, you can see why it came back. It made for a lot of epic games. Not the craziest map we've ever had. I think it fares a lot better in the current day and age than something like 76 or even Heartbreak Ridge. I don't know about Heartbreak Ridge. I really have a beef with that map, but yeah, Savior just going over there, giving a pat on the back
nice
to
Iris. To see teammates say good job to each other or whatever when they have to fight each other in the tournaments.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or but yeah, don't worry, Iris gets to, I mean, he never, it's a shame Iris never got to win a championship, because he was definitely one of the, for like a good 2 years, he was one of the top 4 or 5 players in the world. Yeah, super awesome to see that game, and to see how, I'm like, yeah, that was actually like, yeah, they were really good in 2007. Like, I forgot, like, this is really early 2007 also.
Yeah.
So it's like, I wonder, like, I'd love to do another retro cast and see, like, what's it look like if we watch, like, a game from 2001 to see,
Right.
like, okay, are these guys good at all compared to now or not,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they've seemed really, really good. The meatless micro
Yeah.
might have been a bit off, but
That was probably the only thing that seemed kind of not besides that, everything else from this game seemed like it could have been played in ASL.
yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, like Savior's multitasking was out of control, like top tier. And
Yeah.
like same with like maybe Iris's decision making wasn't top tier in terms of like he kind of just kept attacking into a well entrenched position and he wasn't doing as much to secure his own. Like I think the priority of Terran to to mass expand when they have that edge wasn't as well like fortified in the meta back then.
Right.
Like that was kind of something that I think like fantasy and mostly Flash kind of like developed of like, hey, once you have this time, just like take another main.
For sure.
Just like whereas he's like, no, I got my 3 bases. I'm gonna go all in on 3 bases and kill him, and it didn't quite work out.
Yeah. Also, in this day and age, people use scans a lot more liberally, just throwing them down at different bases and really keeping an eye on what the Zerg's doing, where he's expanding.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of bases you can take on that map. There's basically bottom left, bottom right, unless you want to take a
either he wasn't
base.
He just I'm wondering if I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say he was just didn't have the multitasking to also be checking for that base constantly.
Right.
But yeah, maybe he just didn't. He wasn't scanning as much for it as he should have, or something.
Sure.
Because that was a very funny moment where he gets to drop to go to drop the base, and it's just his two dropships full of SCVs because he wanted to take it, but he didn't know that Xavier already had a fully saturated base with a Nidus Canal there.
Yeah, a little bit sad moment.
Yeah.
All right, is there anything you want to say before we go? Any last words?
No, this was really fun. Thanks for having me. I hope the viewers enjoy the game, and go check out Iris, guys. He's awesome.
All right, thank you so much, Ideas, guys. It's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed this match. If you did, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment down below. I will see you guys in the next cast.